Welcome to Inquiry into Self, and this is the series Making the Impossible Possible. So, a lot of times we think a goal should look a certain way. And so it looks to us like the goal has not happened and is impossible. But lots of times we're really stuck on the form of something instead of the experience of something. So, here's an example. We were house sitting and we bought some food at that before we left to bring back home because there was a grocery store we really liked near that house that isn't in our town. So we're packing up the car, get home, and I have left half of the food at the house sit. Now, in my head, where it looks like this is not good. I have messed up. And now the goal is to have that particular food at our house. So it's impossible, right? You can't have that food at our house. It's still 2.5 hours away in somebody else's house. Now, this is a very small example, but so many times we think what I want is distant from me, whether it's distant in access, distant in time, distant in money, distant in space, whatever it is, we think what we want is far away from us. Now, the experience I wanted to have was having that food in our house. But as it turned out, it didn't actually have to be that particular food. The grocery store near us has equivalents. And before I even went to bed, my husband ran over to the grocery store and got the equivalents. And so when I woke up in the morning, I had everything I needed for my breakfast. And the equivalents had arrived with me doing nothing. My husband just went and got it. Now, I could have gotten stuck in my attachment to, I should have remembered the food and judged myself, or I should have had that exact food and judged the situation. I mean, it's amazing all the different ways we can make ourselves wrong. I'm disorganized, whatever, I wasted money. Who knows what there's criticisms can be. We shouldn't be house sitting. We should be staying somewhere else. There should be that store in our town. We could go any number of ways to decide that a situation is not right. But the lived experience, without any thoughts, is I woke up this morning and there was the food I needed for breakfast. It was that simple. I didn't even ask my husband. He just went and ran to the store and did it. Like the universe was pouring in provision for me. And I could be attached to something else. So lots of times the experience we want to have, which is I want to have great food for my breakfast, and I did, is ready and available if we're not trying to attach to a particular way it manifests. So in this case, our flexibility is in not attaching to the form, but looking into the experience. The experience was having a great breakfast. And that is exactly what I had, with no effort on my part. Again, the box that we put ourselves in or put life in is too small. Life is so much better if we just open up to the full experience, and our being, our essential nature, doesn't fit in any box.